today. We've got some Tenkaichi members here. We've got SS Joku. We've got Reviews with Broly. We've got Varabara. And myself, the Dirty Saiyan. And we're all just going to be going over some of our thoughts on the new Extreme co-op. So how's everybody doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, all
I'm
good, man.
awake. So
so I'll start it off just a little bit. Obviously, I think we can all agree at this point that the new boss with Super Android 17 is nowhere near as hard as the Frieza was in the last one.
yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say so. I mean, especially if you have like the new 18 or 17 or the Zenkai 7 Goku, like I think you're good. But if you don't, then I don't know.
So yeah, like personally, what did y'all and who did you all end up bringing into the actual battle?
So, I do not have the new Android, but I say my quick rules. I got the Goku Zenkai 1, do you know? And save up for the Annie. But yeah, if you do not have Zenkai 7 something for Goku, you won't take. You can't take no hit. It's the same.
Mm.
So and to side note on that too, the damage at Z1 compared to Z7 is a huge difference too. So you're gonna take a lot longer to kill with the Z1. I did run a bunch of these with failed attempts with my buddies being like Zenkai 1, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and I just noticed that their damage was kind of terrible.
No,
So
yeah, oh my bad.
oh no, I was gonna say go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, because well, I have the new Androids at both of them at 6, so it's like I don't have an issue with them. Like with the event, if anything, it's just like that is not even comparable to how difficult it was with the Frieza one. But
So did you try out both of them, or did you just do one or the other?
yeah, I tried out both of them.
Who do you think did better? Because from the way that I saw it, I think the blue Android 18 did better just because she could redraw cards.
Yeah, pretty much. And you have to remember that she's what are they called? The bonuses? The bonus damage, bonus like sustained damage cut and Dragon Ball.
But yeah.
Yeah, she has like the most damage inflicted buffs, while 17 has the most cover cut, I think.
18 has 220% and 17 has 180%, I believe, for inflicted damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both really solid. So yeah, I noticed that too, and it's good that it's funny that you say that you have them at 6 stars, both of them, because I noticed that the only ones that were really able to keep up and put in the damage were 6 stars and over that I had paired up with. The ones that were like 2, maybe 3 stars, they couldn't take very many hits. Like they would end up dying pretty fast, or they just couldn't put up enough damage for us to get through it quick enough.
Right.
I think I had a couple of ones with the yellow 17 where we ran a timer, and I was like, ah, damn it, it's so dumb. Yeah, because I mean, if you're on the 3rd shield and you can't kill him by then, it's pretty much a wrap.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think the one thing that's annoying about it is like it's like, you know.
God, that's the worst. Yeah, his ult, like I was saying, his ult probably, I would say it did roughly 60% of my entire health bar in one shot, which is nuts for for any damage, to be honest.
Yeah.
And all it takes after that is a handful of blasts and your unit's dead.
And which unit was you using when he did that much damage?
So that one was on my Super Saiyan 4, the Zenkai 7 maxed out full, all the stars, everything.
He's a tanky boy as well.
He is tanky, and that's why it surprised me. I was like, holy crap, man, because his blasts weren't doing terrible damage to me, but like that, he hit me with that ult, and it was like, oh my god, I'm about to die. Yeah. But then I switched it up actually. I moved over and I started using because he's a dark type, so it doesn't matter. He has type advantage over everybody. So it really matters, like I think technique and utility over the ability, over like just an overpowering unit. So I used the green Goku Black, and the important thing to note about that is, his green card gives him basically, infinite key and cards to utilize to be able to like draw time down and getting hit. So he works very well and he does a lot of damage. I think I would say versus my Zenkai 7 Goku, he didn't put up the same damage numbers, but he was able to sustain so much longer because he heals too. Whereas Goku's not getting that switch in buff where he heals. So yeah, it was just it's a matter of preference, I think, to be honest.
I was gonna say, I hate when they bring the dark characters because it gives people an excuse to use Charlotte. And
oh man,
his damage is just terrible, so bad. Like he can take a hit pretty well, and he can heal and all that stuff. But whenever I see Charlotte, I just think, oh my days, this is gonna be a full 2-minute fight, 2 minutes 30 seconds fight, because it takes so long to kill him with Charlotte.
And Charlotte, like you said, he does some good damage and he can take some hits, but he has 0 bonuses besides the type advantage. Like he's never on the the tags to do any.
Yeah, I just saying I wish
extra damage, or like he's not optimal.
Yeah, I just saying I wish they did like tag him, to get points to use him.
Like gave him bonuses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in the freezer co-op, people were bringing him there, and that was harder than the current one. So you can imagine how many people are probably going to bring Charlotte to this, considering he has type advantage. But there's so many better options.
I think anytime there's an extreme or whatever, if they're going to continue doing it and it's a dark typing, Charlotte should automatically be a tag that's on the bonuses. And that way, people, you can justify bringing Charlotte, especially once he gets the Super Saiyan Blue transformation at some point here, probably around anniversary. But yeah, like people bringing Charlotte, he can't take a hit in the first 10 counts or he's gonna die. So yeah, good luck if he attacks first and he gets vanished, and you might as well just quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about the shop now, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, they had this new. What are they called? These like gold dual coins.
They're great coins. Yeah, they're called great coins.
They're great coins.
Just get out of the way, Bar. You know what you want to talk about. Just get out of the way.
All right. Well, I mean, the best thing about it is, for me personally, is the Broly sleeves that I've been waiting for like 10 years, bro.
Yeah. Those Broly sleeves are kind of clean. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We've already seen everybody's already seen the renders, that people have posted up on like Twitter and stuff like that for them. I mean, they've been in the game for a minute.
Yeah, and they just never released them for some fucking reason.
Yeah. I don't understand why they didn't go the normal way, but with his Zenkai, which would have made sense because they do it for every other character.
Yeah.
But
I'm
hey.
still waiting for Namaku's sleeves to come back. I've been waiting months.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that you had to get like Friendship 5 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He looked. I still have it, and it looks so clean.
Yeah, same.
So here's my main problem with this co-op and why I think it's complete, crap, basically.
Okay.
The fact that you need the 2 new boost units to do this extreme, or the 2 new, units, probably around 6 stars to be effective, or you need a Zenkai 7 Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or a high star Goku, Green Goku Black. If you're a new player, you don't have any of those. Or if you're a very unlucky free-to-play player. Yeah. So, I mean, right off the bat, you're excluding a very large portion of the player base. those Broly sleeves specifically behind getting those items that you can only get in the extreme co-op battle.
Yeah, and you could only
So
get
it's
like
like
3 per day, huh?
I don't know if is it relegated to 3 per day,
Yeah,
or
like
can you just
daily.
keep doing it like you don't get any more than that, right?
No, you literally just you do the daily ones, and you get like one time, you get one great coin for each of the dailies
Yeah,
that you do.
for each run through. That's what I thought, because I was like, I only did it 3 times, so I
No, I did
wasn't
it like
going any further. Because
I,
I only completed it three
right.
times, but I probably did it like 20 times, just because people kept bringing the stupid units,
Yeah.
and it just wasn't working. But
No, yeah. Because I remember I saw the Broly sleeves, right? And I was like, oh, I'm going to grind the shit out of this. But then it's like, oh, you only get 3 per day. I'm like, what?
yeah. So at a minimum, you need to do 4 days worth of this. On the fourth day, you do it once.
Mm.
But like, I honestly, unless you really dig those Broly sleeves, it's not worth it.
Well, like,
Just do it the first time through and get the rewards. If that's what you're looking for, and then forget about it. Do the next one down for the
Yeah.
well,
rest of the time.
this is what I don't get about Legends, right? Okay, like, good on them, yeah. They're trying to give us something. You know, the thought was there. The thought was there. But with Legends, usually they'll go one step forward, 3 steps back. So they've brought us something new, something else that we can grind, but they've put the cost of all these items so high. So it's like 7,000 crystals isn't enough for you to even get Broly sleeves. And then they also put them in a shop and lock them behind 10 tokens. Like, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And, I
Yeah.
mean, going, I don't mind, there's quite a few like customizable items here. Like, you've got the titles, you've got the new PvP messages, but one PvP message is 5 tokens. So it's going to take you 2 days to get one PvP message. Like, and they're not even audio ones. They're just plain old messages. I mean, I don't want to complain or anything, but it's not, it's not ideal. Like, it's nothing worth grinding for, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think if they would have done like 1,000 CCs or something like that, like they used to do in these kinds of special / new events for people, that would have been at least worth it in my mind. But yeah, PvP messages, come on, like who cares about those for the most part? They're really, most of them you're not even going to use them ever.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, like I said, I mean, like 7,000 crystals wasn't enough to spend on Broly, on his Zenkai. They've then locked his sleeves behind 10 of these tokens as well. It's like, what's the point, man?
Bro, I was so salty. Because you know how with the Nameku, right? It was like, oh, get him like Friendship 5 and you get the sleeves.
Yeah.
For Broly, I've had him like Friendship 10 for like the longest, and that was just like worthless.
But with Nameku, you can kind of understand it because you can get Nameku from the USTR shop for free. You can get
Yeah.
Broly. You actually had to spend 7k crystals on.
Oh shit, you're right.
Like
Way back when, if you were unlucky and you got him way back when, it was 21,000.
Oh, that's crazy, man. I actually forgot that. 21,000. Oh man.
Yeah, good thing I waited for that shit.
The other thing too is it's not just the stuff that's new that is overpriced. It's all the stuff that's always in the shop that's overpriced. Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest, who's honestly gonna get those like whatever banner we're having? They always have those tickets that you can get, and there's always like 5 of them. 700 a pop.
Yeah.
Who's
that's crazy.
spending 700 of their dual coins for that?
And they're not even EX or higher. The majority of the time,
Yeah.
those are hero units.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, almost every single time it's a hero unit, and I'm like, okay, well, that was a waste of my resources again.
Yep.
So, and then the other ones are master packs. If you've been playing the game for any length of time, those master pack ones are worthless almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think the biggest bump out of all of it is one slot remover being 500. That is crazy.
Yeah, what?
Wait, what?
That is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
To be honest with you,
Oh man.
if I have 100 tokens, straight away 1,000. Sorry, if I have 1,000 tokens, it just goes straight on multi Z power. That's all I spend. That's all I buy from that shop is multi Z power. That's literally it.
Like 1,000 dual coins for like 50.
100 if they're 4-star or over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the things that I always focus on immediately. So by the time the co-op event starts, usually from the previous one, I've already saved up around 4,500 of the dual coins. So I get the 300 CCs first, every season, every reset, and then I'll work on the Z power, and then I'll do the skip and energy tickets, and that's it. That's all I care about from those shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And then
is that it?
just start saving up again for the next one.
Yeah.
They need to do serious updates on these shops. Not even only this shop. I mean, you've got the not to go off the subject, but you know the shop where you can buy specific unit Z power.
The Legends tickets.
The Legends tickets. I mean, like the most updated Legends ticket character they've got there is Tapion.
Oh yeah.
Continue what I was saying. That is crazy. Like, even the LFs in there. Like the most recent LF in there is Frieza.
Yeah.
And I mean, Frieza's old. Frieza and Piccolo. I mean, when did they get released?
Like March of last year.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like,
Yeah.
There's so many units have been released since then.
They need to update those shops on a regular basis. I would say probably maybe like quarterly, at least. Well, actually, I'd say 6 months at a minimum, but quarterly would be preferable. Because like some of those units are they're old, they're dog shit. A lot of them don't even have Zenkai. It's like who's gonna spend their resources on these things?
Yeah, I mean, who's spending 400 on Tapion? Is it 400?
No.
I might be. I think so.
I think it's 400. Who's gonna spend 400 on Tapion when you can spend another 600 more and get like Super Saiyan 3 if you have him at 6 stars, get him up to 7, or even Super Vegito or Gohan, whatever. Like, it's just unrealistic, and it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if there was like a spell transforming Goku Black in there, that might entice you to actually think like, wow, like that is worth my ticket spot.
Yeah.
I think you'd see a lot of people being happy about that. And then on top of that too, like that shop in general is just really for super whales. I mean, let's be honest. Because I think I've been spending money on this game for quite a while now, and I think I've gotten 2 LFs out of that shop so far. And I'm about a third of the way to my next one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, spending, I don't know, I spend anywhere between $50 to $100 a month on this game, usually.
Wow.
Depends on the month.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right. I can pretty much relate. It's the same sort of position for me, to be honest. Similar to me, to be honest with you. So, I think it just needs an overhaul all over, all of the exchange shops.
Mm-hmm.
But specifically for this conversation, I do think the exchange shop needs a little bit of a update as well. The dimensional co-op shop specifically.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we all get the free like tickets for what do you call it, for master packs and stuff like that on our dailies and everything like that. I don't think there's a reason for having those tickets in any of the shops. There's just not.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all. Especially at their price as well.
What they really should do is have like a specific, maybe like a special banner that's always up, and one of these shops can have a ticket that you can get for from it, that you pull units that aren't exactly new, but it's to a year.
So
Like
similar,
they came
similar to
out.
what they've done with the USTR shop and that banner, because they updated the USTR shop banner, didn't they?
Yeah, kind of something like that, but maybe like some of the ones that they don't have in that shop, they can have in the other one.
Yeah.
I mean, and it would just help people out, especially like if they did like different themes every so often, like they would do future tag or they would do this tag or whatever. One every 3 months can be Saiyans or it can be future, or just switch it up, make it different, give us something new,
Yeah.
something that actually benefits people and isn't ridiculously overpriced on the transaction.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're real, that shop is literally just
Trash.
not the about this shop specifically. It's targeted towards new players because
Yeah.
nobody else is summoning on the Master Pack 1, 2, or even 3 now. Like, who even needs to spend on Master Pack 3 now? Like, it's pretty
Yeah, I
much
don't.
obsolete now.
I mean, there's a couple of units on Master Pack 1 if you're trying to get max stars on some Zenkais, you know, that kind of thing. But otherwise, no.
So,
Yeah.
It's just dumb. Yeah, it's useless.
So, are we good?
I think that just about wraps it up, you know, as far
Yeah.
as that, like, so well, let's just get everybody's final thoughts on the Extreme. Should they revamp it or should they get rid of it altogether? I vote they should just get rid of it altogether. I think it's a waste of
Yeah.
everybody's time.
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like they should, and then replace it with something else that's more beneficial because it's just a chore at this point, to be honest with you. So
Agreed.
yeah,
Well, I think that pretty much sums up our thoughts on the new Extreme co-op for everybody. But if you guys are interested, leave your comments and tell us what you think about it. And other than that, you guys have a great week. We will see you next time. This is Tenkaichi, and we are out.
Peace.
Bye bye.
peace.